Actually, I talked with a lot of our clients in all kinds of industries. Yeah, a lot of clients in China, they may don't know what is OLTP, what is OLAP. They just need a database. I want a database to process my workload, to process my data processing requirements. Yeah, maybe some query is simple, some query may be a little complex, but I don't care. I just need a database to handle my requirements.
It's a very simple-minded way of thinking that they then say, you, the developers of the database systems, worry about how to give me this functionality.
Yeah. So, yes, so I think the Htap requirement is a natural need from the user's perspective. But actually from the database developers' view, Htap will involve lots of technical challenges, such as resource isolation, and we need to use one single system to make both the OLTP and OLAP performance very fast. It's not an easy problem. Yeah. So in Ocean-based, I think we have a workshop yesterday, right? In Ocean-based, we have some solutions. We are a distributed database. So as a distributed database, each partition, they have several copies. So we can use some copy to handle OLTP, as row store, and some copy to handle OLAP. So this is very natural. And then we can use SQL optimizer to load the requests according to the query. So I think we have not solved all the technical challenge of Htap, but we have already found a lot of use case which is suitable for combining both OLTP and OLAP together. Maybe for example, I think maybe for large companies, they still have two independent OLTP and OLAP systems. But they will use Htap system in some scenarios, such as like fraud detection, like user-facing, online analytics, user-facing online analytics, real-time analytics, and so on. But for maybe small and medium companies, a lot of companies, they don't have lots of technical guys. Maybe they want one Htap database, which should be much easier for them.
The way I also was just now thinking about it, this is yet another thing about how long a history have you had with any of this. So if the original idea was you have an online transaction processing system and then you have a warehouse, a data mart, and trickle feeding of data from the online system is being done via replication to this other one, and you've lived with it for a while, now it's much more of a headache for you to combine the two into a single system and so on. So that might also explain to some extent why in the Western arena they might not be that eager to switch to a Htap system, because it's going to change the way the whole organization and the way people have specialized their skills and so on.
But actually the distributed database, I think it can do better than the centralized database in the Htap workload. Because when you process both OLTP and OLAP in one system, the data should be bigger. Because
and
we have OLAP
the whole
data.
business of row representation was a columnar representation. And the number of indexes you have and such things also changes a lot between. See, in the case of OLTP, you don't want to have too many indexes, because then the response time for the transaction can become very high if you're synchronously maintaining those indexes. Whereas for the querying purposes, they can do batch-oriented updating of indexes, as long as you're willing to tolerate a little bit of delay in when the new data becomes available. So, I mean, it is an interesting set of things that one has to deal with.